Hi, I'm Becky from 168 Fitness. Today we're talking about how to get healthier, have more vitality and feel happier at home and at work. And we're on part 2 of the presentations. Last week we talked about getting clarity, and that was about getting clearer on your goals, understanding why you want to achieve the goals that you've set, and visualising how it will feel and what you'll look like, where you'll be hanging out, etc. when you've achieved them. So today we're going to talk about the appropriate actions that you need to be taking to achieve your goals. Now, I generally talk about health, fitness and wellbeing goals, but you can apply this to any other goals that you like. And I also generally talk about losing weight, getting fit and toning up as well, because they are common goals that a lot of my clients come to me wanting to achieve. So bearing in mind that those being your goals, and if they're not, then just change how I speak, the language I use to match your goals. We're going to be talking about the actions you need to be taking. Now, I'm going to talk generally to start off with, and then I'm going to talk a bit more specifically some of the actual nutrition goals that you could be applying to help you achieve your goals. So, choosing the appropriate actions, you need to have decided by now the person that you want to be. So that was talking about getting clarity last week, thinking about who the person is that you're going to be when you've achieved your goals, where they're going to hang out, etc., things like that. So now, in order to get what you want and to start being the person that you want to be, you have to start doing the things that they would do. So, for example, the person who, if your goal is to run 10k, that person, that runner, would probably be going out for a run most days. If not every day, it would be every other day, and they'd be training for running most days. So you, in order to start doing the 10k, start achieving your goal, 10k goal, you need to start acting like the 10k runner. So that sounds quite simple, and I'm sure you're fully aware that you need to start acting like that person, but you need to start applying that to everything you do. So not just going out for the runs, but you need to start thinking about the food that you eat. Is that what a 10k runner would eat? Also think about how much sleep you're getting. Would a 10k runner, doing the time that you want to do, would they go to bed at midnight and get up at 6 and feel tired and not go out for their training session in the morning? Would that 10k runner also sleep in the morning instead of getting up to do your session, etc., things like that. But specifically on the nutrition side of it, you might want to get some personal advice for nutrition for runners, so you can start eating and making the choices that a 10k runner would make. Things like how to eat before an exercise session, how to eat after to recover in time for your next training session, things like that. You have to start thinking a little bit more specifically about your goal and how that person would be, the person that you want to be, how they'd start acting. So the same applies for someone who wants to lose weight and tone up. So someone who is the weight that you want to be already, say that is 10 stone. A 10 stone person probably wouldn't be slacking when it comes to going to the gym. They'd be exercising at least 3 times a week. They'd also be eating healthier choices 80% of the time, and 20% of the time, perhaps one day off a week, they might have some treat foods. And they would be dressing confidently, they would be wearing clothes that they want to wear, they'd be shopping in shops that they want to shop in, etc. So can you start seeing how in order to be the person that you want to be, you have to start doing the things that that person would be doing, the person that you want to be, start making actions that they would do, and then you will have the results. So it's not have the results, do the things they do and start being that person. It is in fact the other way around, where you start being that person, you start doing the things that that person would do, and then you have the end goal as a result. So hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch. But your homework for this week is to start thinking about the things you've been doing recently, and are they appropriate actions for the person that you want to be, for the goal that you want to achieve? Were they appropriate actions for that? So list 10 10 recent actions, whether that's what food you ate last night, what time you went to bed last night, what activities you did in your free time, things like that. Think of 10 recent actions that that will have affected your recent sort of health, fitness and weight loss success, and just make a note as to whether you think they were appropriate actions for the person that you want to be and the goals you want to achieve. The chances are they probably weren't, but if they were, then well done. And if they weren't, then start thinking about what actions the person that you want to be would have taken. So things like if you went to bed late last night, you only had 4 hours sleep, say, then the person that you want to be probably would have gone to bed a lot earlier and had 6 to 8 hours sleep instead. So start thinking about the actions that you need to take in order to achieve your goals. And if you need any help, like I say, get in touch.